Well, that brings us up to today, doesn't it? Today is Monday.
So it does indeed.
We've just been through the studios here. Oh.
Today's Tuesday.
Is today Tuesday?
That's right.
Well, we're missing
You
Monday,
missed
Jim, are we
Monday.
not?
Oh, we are. That's right. I'm sorry. Yesterday was a bad day in my life. That's why.
Well,
All right.
we'll make
Monday.
allowances for that.
What happened Monday?
Well, I think probably I started the ball rolling Monday. I set out to see the cathedral, the riverside. Wait. This is moving so fastly, this procession, we'll have to kind of halt a moment. See, the first thing I saw was... Oh, yes, the first thing, Jim, was to see the Frick Museum, which unfortunately was closed until today, Tuesday.
Mm-hmm.
Then I went into the Metropolitan Museum of Art thinking I would spend just a short time there because we had many things to see. But the engrossing variety of the subjects, world-famous paintings and sculpture of all eras in history, were so illuminating that I wound up by having to leave at 5 o'clock without having seen everything.
Well, maybe you can get a trip back.
But we expect to still. And the lovely Church of the Heavenly Rest at 90th Street was another object. And the rest of the itinerary, which was out at the clusters, will have to wait until tomorrow.
Well, hope you get to see it. Roma, what did you do yesterday? Were you along on this trip?
I was tired.
Oh, you were tired.
I did go back out to St. Patrick's Church for a few minutes, and that's just about all.
Have you
I
been down to
rested
see the little church around the corner?
No, I haven't seen that. I would love to.
Perhaps we can get to see that before you go back. Well, now this does bring us up to...
Last night, we saw Cinerama.
Oh, that's right. You were telling me about that earlier. Cinerama. You like that very much? The triumphal march from Aida.
The very initiation of that tremendous undertaking in the way of the merry-go-round ride was positively stunning in its realism. There's hardly any phraseology one could use to describe it. And then there was Venice, and there was the Everglades of Florida with their tremendous blossoms of variegated, brilliant color.
And the girls in the bathing suits.
Oh, yes, indeed. And the men on their surfboards, both sexes, in fact, was most illuminating.
And the flight through the Grand Canyon.
Oh, yes. Mount Rainier even, in fact, they didn't neglect very much on that tour.
Well, finally, we're up to Tuesday. And we've just been through the studios here at Capitol Records on West 46th Street. You've seen all of our little secrets on how we make a record, and right now we're making a record. What are you going to do tomorrow? I know what you're going to do today. Where are you going tomorrow?
We're going to the Metropolitan Opera House tonight.
Tonight, that's
see
right.
Midsummer Night's Dream.
See Midsummer's Night's Dream. This afternoon we're going to be with Hal Cook for a while. Then tomorrow, what's for tomorrow?
Tomorrow, we, or I at least, shall see the Frick Museum, really see it this time. Then on to the Cathedral of Heavenly Rest again, to Gwyn, really go in the nave this time.
Mm-hmm.
Then on to the cloisters, and on the way back, I think I shall see Riverside Church once more, and then to Columbia University, and the Union Theological Seminary, which will be replete with a spiritual program, I'm sure.
Fine. Roma, what have you got planned for tomorrow?
I really don't have anything planned. I'm just going to see what I can.
Well, maybe we can make some plans for that also.
I would love to go to the ball game, see the World Series.
Well, you realize tickets are hard to get, but let's see what we can do about that, shall we?
That would be a highlight.
Thursday is the day you have to go home, is that right?
We leave
Thursday, we fear, will terminate this Cinderella Arabian Nights experience we've had in New York City, and we shall fly back to the Corn State from whence we came.
Fine. I know you haven't gone yet. It's too early to say goodbye, but I want to say that we've had an awful lot of fun with you here in New York. We want you to come back again and again and again. Of course, we're going to come out to Des Moines to see you, too.
Well, we certainly have enjoyed every instant of it.
Say, there's somebody that I'd like to have you meet before you go back. Have you met many Capitol artists?
No, we haven't.
I haven't
Well,
met any.
We haven't
We
really.
have a fella here I want you to meet. Say, Bozo, can you come in here? Whoa, hello. What are you doing?
We're dumbfounded, Bozo.
You are? You're Roma and you're Ray, right?
Yes, that's right, Bozo.
Well, I'm awful glad you came here to New York.
Well, maybe we aren't glad, by the way.
I almost didn't get in here to see you. I've been so busy running around, you know.
Well, we'll make allowances for your busy life, of course.
Well, there's millions and millions of kids, you know, and I have to keep 'em all happy.
We've seen a great many in New York even. Now, at the Metropolitan Museum yesterday, they were touring in just relays going through there.
Is that so? Well, I'll have to get up there and see what they look like. Well, I hope you really enjoy your trip, and if you'll pardon me, I've got to go now, but we'll see you again real soon, okay?
Well, we hope you're a prophet, all right, on that, Bozo.
Okay, goodbye.
Goodbye.
So,
Well, that's one of the crazier members of the Capitol family. Well, again, we're having a lot of fun, and I see by the watch it's almost time to go out and have lunch. So, have you been to the Cafe Arnold yet?
Cafe Arnold, no, that will be a novelty.
Well, Cafe Arnold's on Central Park South and overlooks Central Park. Why don't we go up and grab a real fast bite?
That's
wonderful.
splendid.
So, can we all say goodbye?
Goodbye.
Goodbye.
Goodbye, Bozo.
We'll see you soon.
We hope so indeed.